This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Kuroko. Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork, life lessons, and sports movements from anime. In this video, we'll be reacting to Kuroko no Basket episode 17. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications for weekly reaction videos. And sign up below for early access to all my videos on Patreon. It felt great to take 2 weeks off and just enjoy the sun, the beach, and amazing food in Maui and Oahu. Now I feel fully recharged and ready to get back to the grind and make more videos for all of you. Now let's get this Kuroko party started. Man, it's been 2 weeks, so I like these recaps here. Get a chance to revisit all the... Let's go back to that basketball. I know we talked about how the rim and the net are probably CGI because just to animate all those individual strings, that if you don't have to spend time doing it, don't spend time doing it. Get a machine to do it for you. You should be spending more time with the more important types of animation like the body. But you know, not only is the shadow changing as the net's kind of swishing up and down, you see how many overlapping layers it is, but you also see the vibration of the rim. Even though this is CGI, the animator still has to program the right physics for the correct motion. So as we loop this through, you'll see how the net kind of shakes from the vibrations of the ball hitting it. Oh, someone else is fixing their glasses. Did you guys see that? How many people are going to fix their glasses here? That's what we call front rim. Ooh, that's a good... There's some really great animation in this one. So as he's running, you see how the knee of the opponent kind of runs into the knee, and then Kagami's knee bends a little bit from the impact. Boom, you see how he bends a little bit? Kind of bends to show the body absorbing that force. Ooh, but the sneaky Kuroko comes out of nowhere. You apologetic mushroom. I think this is a full recap here, if I'm not mistaken, because a lot of these scenes look very familiar. That is the right thing to say. You are the coach. And that's right, Kagami gave the coach some motivation, saying, "Coach me, stand up for me." And then we have the inappropriate physical touch from Aomine. This guy has the same hair or similar hair as the volleyball player from Haikyuu that is a germaphobe, kind of that squiggly hair down. He's also tall and muscular too. Garuka, you are all ridiculous. I gotta learn these names. Toho Academy. Come on, he's gonna do the stretch. Alright, there's some not the best bodily proportions. First of all, his face kind of looks like an alien here, so they definitely brought in a different animator for this one. He looks extra skinny compared to his other forms from previous episodes, and then you look at the width of his waist. To make people look imposing and more muscular, you want to have kind of like a 4 to 5 or like a 3 to 4 shoulder to waist ratio. Right now this is more like 9 to 10, to where the waist and the width of the waist and the width of the shoulders are too similar. You want the shoulders to be wider than the waist. The arms are also a little too short for that athletic length. Usually for athletes and for powerful people, you want them to look, or actually tall people, you want the hands to start below the crotch and the fingers actually end at the level of the crotch, which means his arms are kind of average proportions, but like we talked about before, you want your basketball players, especially if they're really tall, to have those long proportions there. We got some very dramatic violin music. But Kuroko's got a plan. I don't think we ever learned what happened between Kagami and Aomine in their park one-on-one game. Behind-o. Oh, that's right. They were formerly good friends. I was wondering what face you'd make. It's the same face all the time. The shoulder laugh. One thing I noticed about the way they animate Aomine is that a lot of his shadows actually have those lines filling in the shadows compared to other players where it's just like a smooth shadow, and that's unique to Aomine. So I wonder if that's a pattern just to make him look more menacing when you have kind of a rougher shadow texture, or if it's just this episode or previous episodes. What do you say there? Say it once, you've beaten me. I don't understand that. Maybe I missed something in that whole conversation. But you have to show me that with your play. Well, either way. Say it once. Okay. Don't say it unless you've beaten me. I got it. If you can do it. And the showdown is happening. And by the way, this episode, I'm going to try to rewind it more or pause it more when I'm talking, because a lot of you have said I've missed some details. I just get too into it watching it. I don't want to stop the action. The balance is off. Let's see what that means. Okay, so everyone is stacked on the right. Aomine is on the left to isolate. Okay, so maybe they're going to do an ISO play where they're going to isolate Aomine against Kagami to just show that one-on-one. And once again, these proportions aren't that great. Look at the referee on the top left corner above Kagami. He is bigger than everyone, like thicker body and taller. You don't want the focus to be the referee. You want the focus to be Aomine and Kagami and at least the players. But here we have the referee being the most imposing character on the court right now. Isolation. Special. I like it. We got the narrating from the players on the side. Okay, I'm not trying to be extra critical. It does bother me a little bit, but I get it. You only have so much budget for animation, but it's more educational so that you understand what good proportions are for animation. Their bodies just look like aliens. You see how long the torso is, and the hands are like super big, and then the basketball is even bigger. So to give you some context about this, and this is why when you're animating and doing illustration, you have to do your research. Don't copy what someone else is doing. Like even a professional work, you can use that for inspiration, but you want to always do your own research on real people. So if I were animating this scene for the first time, the research I would do is I would actually go find someone who is 6'6" or 6'7", have them hold a basketball and draw it, and you'll see that someone's hands who are that tall actually can completely wrap around basketball. And so here you see Aomine's hand is only a quarter of the size of the basketball, but then his body is super long. And also, people who tend to be that tall tend to have shorter torsos because their limbs are much longer here. But I hope they at least save the good animation for the action sequences, because those are going to be the most important. Ooh, okay, yeah. Fluid. That's some good animation there. Very fluid. He did a little shake and bake there. Ooh, spin move. Damn, that was sick. Okay. Look at that. As it's going, fluid. You see how as he spun like that, the senpai, the sweat kind of went short to long to show the rotation of his head. You see that kind of spinning around. Is he gonna dunk it? Oh, block from Kagami right away? No way. That was amazing. We gotta watch that part again. Going up for that dunk. So this is good proportions here. You see how his hand pretty much almost covers 1/3 to half the basketball. This music sounds like it's from DDR for the old school video gamers. It's like this high-tech techno fast bass beat. Oh, he's pedaling back like he's surprised. Into a fast break. You could take your slow fast break. Ooh, behind the back pass. Akuma punch. Like the ignite pass. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. This is an exciting scene. Is he going to challenge Aomine? Oh, but he blocks it. Damn. That's a good illustration right there. Hey, that's okay. I mean, this is good basketball here. It's at the end of the third quarter. Okay, I gotta go back because this animation is actually really good in this scene. And I love just watching him punch that pass. That special one-handed fireball. It's like the Vegeta fireball there. Behind the back. Look at that finger animation right there. The bend of each section. Boom. The only pass that Kagami can catch. Ignite the passer. That hand reminds me of the scene from Haikyuu where Mad Dog was about to go up for like a huge spike and his hand just looks so menacing here. Boom. Alright, we can fast forward back to where it was. The same expression from Kuroko. Ew, picking his ear. Ah, that's like a backhanded compliment. Aomine. Someone from the comments, if you could please let me know why he's calling him Aomine. He's slow, like he has no desire to play. Okay, so they're saying Aomine is not really into it. Wow, that's pretty scary, the fact that this is just him at 50%. But he did stumble back when he got blocked by Kagami. Alright, we got halftime. Let's see the game plan from seirin. Ryo. Pickled lemons. Oh, I thought he was going to throw that. Hey, that's a good upperclassman. Got to keep Aomine in his place. What is this dish? I want to try it. Whoa. More pickled lemons, but not sliced up. Maybe that's the whole point. Ha, he's doing the stretch. I told you guys. Aomine, this is like, I bet you, a lot of you have been requesting for me to watch Blue Lock. I think that's the name of the soccer anime or the football anime. I bet you, even though they're only using their legs mostly in soccer, they're still gonna stretch like this. Oh, poor Sasuke. Below level cooking? That's jacked up. Aha, what does she make? The skin is actually very nutritious. High in fiber. Wait, who made them? Mitobe? Who's Mitobe? Who? Oh, okay. One of the other players. Oh, poor coach. See, in this scene, it's okay to have exaggerated proportions where her head is extra large. Probably to emphasize like her emotions, that she's just so bogged down and kind of like crying like a little baby. So they give her baby proportions. Oh, that's nice of Kagami. But I think he knows that Kuroko's just focused on the game. Let's see if the coach... Man, if you don't force your players to follow the same standard, that is when you start to lose your other players. Yeah, that's right. In this instance, I don't think it's disrespectful for the player to question the coach. Being a player and a coach, there is that authoritative relationship where most of the time you do want to follow what the coach tells you to do, because they should have your best interest in mind. But don't be afraid when you think the coach is out of line. Like when a coach is abusing a player, hopefully that never happens on your team, but you have to speak up in those moments. I'm not saying that the coach is being abusive here, just using that as an extreme example. But when it's obvious that a coach is constantly giving a player special treatment, you should bring that up to a coach in private, or even in this instance where it sounds like it's a recurring theme and the player's just like, this is not good for our team if you constantly let this player get special treatment. I think it's okay for a player to express that. Felt in a TV interview. What are they talking about now? Yes, you can be arrogant, you can be confident, but still the coach still has to establish a culture where players feel like they're equally part of the team. But we got some serious music, so this must be a point they're trying to emphasize. Heh, that is not a good philosophy as long as he wins where he's right. So this is a new Kuroko in the making. Uh-huh. Okay, this guy's actually stretching. That's a really good stretch too. Oh, you told him to shut up? And she's still gonna stick around? I feel bad. Okay, so this guy, he does have a heart. Maybe because he got blocked. Two quarters back to back. By the way, I'm reading the subtitles to keep me engaged in the story. I'm trying to make sure I stay on track. I will do it. Oh, it's personal. I like it. So I think this is especially important to understand the deeper meaning behind why Kuroko is so motivated. And as I learn more about Kuroko, I realized that he wants to prove his version of basketball, and it's not just about what he thinks about basketball, but what basketball should be about, which is a team sport. And I think that's his goal. What motivates him so much is by beating Aomine, he's showing that a team can be better than the individuals. What is more Japanese than that? Just like the collective goal. Now it's time for our lunchtime crunch time from our video sponsors, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. First, we'll try snacks from a more traditional selection from Sakurako. Sakurako is a monthly authentic Japanese snack subscription box. Sakurako is supporting local Japanese snack makers. Each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware. My guess is that these are the savory crackers that I love that come every month in these boxes. Ooh, lightly toasted. A little bit sweet on the outside from the glaze, and as you can hear, super crunchy. I'm super excited to try this one. I think it's like a sweet glass noodle, and it comes with a little kit. So here are the noodles, and I think this is the syrup. Now I gotta get a bowl and a set of chopsticks. Now mixing with the chopsticks. See how it smells. It's gotta be cold and refreshing. Perfect for a hot day. Oh. Not too sweet. Cold and refreshing. Perfect for a hot day. I recommend making this first, putting it in the refrigerator for at least an hour, because that would make it extra chilling inside. Every month Sakurako comes with tableware, and this month comes with a great handkerchief that you can use to wrap gifts in. Got these beautifully ornate patterns. It's also a great decorative piece you can use at home. I gotta take one more bite of these noodles. Man, this is so good. Sakurako partnered with the Nikko local government and makers to offer traditional treats and tea reflecting Nikko's rich heritage. Enjoy Hino Hikari Senbei, Nikko Rusk, and 88th Ninth Shincha tea. Now we'll try a more modern selection from Tokyo Treat. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box. You will get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time, like Sakura Pepsi, Japanese sake Kit Kats, ramen, and many more. You know we gotta start off with our Kit Kats, and there's a different Kit Kat flavor every month. Looks like we got cookies and cream. Very creamy flavor. And a really cool potato chip bag, and a really interesting potato chips, probably with a flavor that we can't find in the US. Ooh. I think it's supposed to mimic like a potato skin wrapping, like a dragon. Ooh. It's like a puffed potato chip, but it still has a nice crunch to it and some air inside. Kind of like a more subtle green onion flavor. You also get a drink in each Tokyo Treat box, so it's a good opportunity to wash it down with some pineapple juice. And if we're lucky, I think it's going to be a little fizzy. Definitely did not add any sugar. It's got a nice natural pineapple flavor. Summer is a perfect time to go to the beach, and this month Tokyo Treat wants to invite you to explore Japan's sun-kissed paradise that is Okinawa through the snacks like Okinawa potato chinsuko, chilled hiyashi ramen, kamisen senbei, and special Kit Kat cookies and cream. If you want to try your own authentic Japanese snacks, use my discount code and link below to get $5 off your first order of Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. I also get a small commission for every purchase that you make, so it's a great way to support the channel and also makes a great gift for a friend. Let's see what her game plan is. He should eat more lemons, or bring the lemons onto the court. He's gonna slice the lemons for him. Yes. Oh, I love it. When Kagami is also reinforcing that team mindset. Sometimes you gotta trust your players. Wait, she's gonna take him out? We'll take Kuroko out for... okay. Okay, so they're probably taken out for now. And then if things start to get too rocky, they'll probably put him back in. Tsushita-kun. I don't think we've seen that guy yet. On the mushroom. Oh, look at that face of determination. Okay, I take back what I said about the scratchy shadows because they actually have it on Kagami right now. So maybe they use the scratchy shadow texture just in very intense looks or scenes, like now. Fight! I wonder why it's not pronounced fight versus just fight. Since he's bloomed. Uh-huh. Yeah, if you haven't seen him for a year, he's definitely just gotten better. But if he hasn't been motivated to practice, then maybe he hasn't gotten better. Probably doesn't even show up to practice. So he is warm. He's already sweating. He is warm and ready to go. Maybe he finally sees this as a challenge. Maybe Aomine feels it personal to beat Kuroko. Ooh, nighttime third quarter game. That was a cool scene here. This is such a cool camera angle. Camera angles, which is the viewing point of the viewer, can get very boring sometimes if it's just the same view. We have the overhead view, side view, and now we have the view through a bench player's legs. That's a cool idea. The guy with the green hair is still holding his lucky charm. Who knows? Maybe he's bringing that lucky charm for Kuroko. Let's see what he can do. Wait, Kagami Kagami already looks tired, or that's just a bad drawing. Ugh. So based on the comments from the last video, a lot of you said that Aomine is not even the best miracle. Maybe Kagami is the hidden miracle. That was a very strange animation here. When he's dribbling, when you're dribbling, your shoulder doesn't really move. Maybe the dribbling shoulder, but not your whole thing jerking down. That's a better mouth opening, closing. That's a better breathing animation. Oh, you just blew right past him. But is someone gonna help block? Cover him on the back door? Maybe block him from the back? Mid-range jump shot in the paint. Speed is not all about maximum speed. Yes. That is so true. I don't know where they're getting these concepts, or if this is just some fantasy, like anime fantasy, but this is like a real principle of athletic performance. When we train to get stronger, faster, and more powerful, people always think about the concentric portion, which is the acceleration, but it's actually just as important to work on the deceleration, the eccentric movement, which is your ability to absorb force or to absorb the load. Because in sports, is those that can just go fast but also can stop quickly. Yeah, change direction. So that's why it's not always the fastest players. It's those that have the best control of the body. Oh, did he? Wait, he didn't. Did he swat it? Did he swat it? I can't tell. I think he missed it right after the shot. But the ball is below the rim. Full court, man, Kagami is on another level here. This guy is just motivated. But Aomine's gonna catch up and block him from the back again. Ah. LeBron James does do that. He does that full court sprint. The only way to get faster on the fast break is to have Kuroko pass him. Jump from the free throw line. Yeah, they're still playing pretty well. Basketball just isn't for me. What does he mean? Oh, that's a cool animation there. That's pretty sick. Kind of like a delayed version of him, like he's moving so fast. Damn, that's some good movement. Like street ball. His eyes are getting crazy. Oh, he tripped him up. Triple block. But he's going to go under them. Oh, don't tell me he's going to flip it. shoot above and behind the basket. Damn, that's sick. That's a Kobe Bryant shot right there. But Kuroko's just studying him on the side. Yeah, there you go. Intent look. And Aomine, is he just staring back at Kagami? Or Kuroko? It's getting real intense. Everyone just standing on the court. Alright, that episode definitely had the best basketball animation of the entire series. Even though some of the movements were kind of off in terms of the proportions, but for some of the best scenes like Aomine's street ball movements, just any play on the basketball was really great. And I think it's cool that they're incorporating street ball into organized basketball. And maybe that's Kagami's secret weapon because he played in America and was exposed to that style. He knows how to deal with that. But I'm really curious what Kuroko's thinking because every shot is has been panning to him where he's just looking intently for a few seconds. So you know he's got a game plan ahead.